Detecting additional hostile contacts.
If you guys are interested in being a member, then click the join button down below to check out the available perks. The first tier is only $1. Thank you to those of you who choose to join. What's up, Mod Squad? Welcome to another Division 2 build breakdown video. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say a sorry for the slow release on videos. My personal life has been very busy and finding the time to make these videos has been difficult. But thank you for sticking with me, and don't forget, if you're already subscribed to me, then smash that like button, as it really helps push our videos into the recommended section, which in turn helps the channel grow. Interaction is a big part of what helps us in the YouTube algorithm, and the extra support is very much appreciated. In today's video, I'll showcase a new HOTSHOT gear set paired with one of the most overpowered talents in the game. Now, the new HOTSHOT gear set has some really nice features. Not only does it give us 30% marksman rifle damage, 30% weapon handling, and 30% headshot damage, the 4-piece also gives us 20% more headshot damage, allows us to stack bonus armor up to 50% of your current armor value, and the third consecutive headshot fills the magazine. And this is where the determined talent pairs really nicely with this gear set. After killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on an enemy will be a guaranteed headshot. So because body shots will count as headshots, getting consecutive kills is super easy. So the magazine of 5 in your M44 or White Death is basically infinite as long as you're getting your kills. I've never been a fan of snipers in the Division 2, as they always have felt weird when aiming, which makes hitting headshots more difficult. If you play with rifles or pistols, you'll understand what I mean. I have noticed a lot of people when using this type of build are struggling with the headhunter stacks, so a little trick is to use the Nemesis as your first headshot, then switch to your White Death or M44, which will make things a lot easier as you won't have to look for a red or purple NPC to start with. What I really like about this build is not only does it do crazy amounts of damage, but because it does so much damage, I can afford to drop damage and use one of my old favourite survivability talents, Bloodsucker, or even a Memento. And because we kill so fast, it's super easy to keep Bloodsucker stacks active, meaning with each kill at full stacks you gain 100% bonus armor on top of the bonus armor you gain from the gear set. Being able to do loads of damage and be tanky, as you know, is something I really like having in my builds in the Division 2. But in my honest opinion, I do think they will end up nerfing a non-named version of Determined, as I can see it being a meta talent, as it makes all activities in the game super easy, including legendary. Not only is it strong on pistols, but it's even better on rifles, especially the 1886, build coming soon by the way. All I can say is I don't think they intended rifles for running and gunning. What's also crazy about today's build is mine is poorly optimized. I don't have damage to targets out of cover on my sniper, I'm not using 30% plus headshot scope, I'm missing headshot rolls on my gear, my mods aren't maxed out, and like I mentioned earlier, I'm using a survivability talent instead of something like vigilance, which you could use with this build because the gear set allows you to stack bonus armor, which means when you take damage while you have bonus armor, vigilance stays active. This build's nowhere near its full potential, but as you can see, it decimates all. 2 million plus armor, 250% plus headshot damage, one-shot body shots. What more could you want? The only thing it seems to struggle with is hyena helmets and big heavies. This build is perfect for all heroic content, whether that's control points, bounties, or the summit, even countdown, and it's definitely a lot of fun to use. Now we spoke a little bit about the build and I showcased some of what it's capable of, let's get into a quick build breakdown. Right guys, starting off with the specialization, we are using the sharpshooter. A few reasons we're using it. One of them is being we get 15% increased headshot damage with rifles and marksman rifles, allows for precision kills. We get 15% increased weapon stability, reduced recoil and faster reacquisition of targets, so when you scope in, the cursor closes up super fast, making it a lot easier to hit your targets. Armor kits repair 100%, remove status effects and increase resistance to bleed, poison and burn for 20 seconds, which is nice to have. Obviously you want to spec into rifle damage and marksman rifle damage. When specing into rifle damage, you'll also unlock the digital aiming device for long top rails, which is a high headshot damage scope. While you're in cover, you'll gain extra armor. And after 20 seconds in cover, you start generating 5 marksman and 5 rifle ammo every 10 seconds. And that is pretty much it for the specialization, so let's move into the build. Right guys, starting off with the primary weapon, we have the Hunting M44. As you can see guys, I have rate of fire as an attribute. I'm missing damage to targets out of cover. Pay attention to this build, you'll see it's definitely not fully optimized. We have 3% headshot damage on the scope, 10% accuracy on the grip, and 5% weapon damage from the magazine. And then the talent we have is Determined. After killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on an enemy will be a guaranteed headshot. Our secondary is the exotic Nemesis marksman rifle. You have the electromagnetic accelerator. Shots fired deal 0 to 100% weapon damage based on how long the trigger is held before releasing. This is the weapon you want to use to start off your engagements to stack that headhunter. It comes with 45% headshot damage on the scope, 10% critical hit damage on the muzzle, 10% weapon handling on the grip, and the magazine gives us 10% reload speed. Moving on to the sidearm, we had the named Prophet pistol, which you saw in my last video with Perfect Determined. As you can see, the difference is you're landing a guaranteed critical headshot instead of just a headshot. We have 20% reload speed on this and then 3% headshot damage. Moving on to the gear pieces now guys, we have a HOTSHOT mask. As you see, 30% rifle damage, 30% weapon handling, 30% headshot damage. We had the headache talent, which is a pretty good name for the talent, 13.2% weapon damage, 10% headshot damage, and then 10% headshot damage via a mod. Moving on to our chest piece, we have the Chain Killer chest piece, which is Walker and Harris giving us 5% weapon damage. We have 15% weapon damage, 10% headshot damage, 12% critical hit damage, and 9.8% headshot damage via a mod. And then we have the Perfect Headhunter talent. Moving on to our HOTSHOT holster, we have 15% weapon damage and 7.9% headshot damage. Our HOTSHOT knee pads give us 15% weapon damage and 7.7% headshot damage. Moving on to our HOTSHOT gloves, they give us 12.4% weapon damage and 10% headshot damage. And then finally, our Providence backpack giving us 15% headshot damage, 13.6% weapon damage, 5.5% critical hit chance, 12% critical hit damage, and 9.8% headshot damage. I would switch out that crit chance for headshot damage. Like I said guys, this build is not fully optimized, yet it's still absolutely slaying. We had the Bloodsucker talent. I used to love using this back in the day before Memento was a thing. Killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of plus 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Match stack is 10, and it's so easy to keep this active. As you've seen in the gameplay, you just spam body shots all day long and it just stacks up. And once you get to 10 stacks, every kill you get will just give you the 100% bonus armor back every single time. Moving on to the skills now, we had the Striker drone. I'm mainly using this as a distraction as always guys. It pulls the attention away from you, which is what you're going to need because you can't use a shield with this build. 7.5% duration on that mod, 10% health on this mod, and then finally 4.8% damage, which doesn't matter because we're not intended to do any damage with this anyway. It's just serving as a distraction, and it also helps pull enemies out of cover. Our second skill is the Decoy. We have 7.5% health and 7.5% duration. Again, something else that serves as a distraction to keep the attention off of us. Moving on to the stat sheet now guys, and I'm not going to talk through it. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the Determined talent in the comment section. Do you think it's broken? Do you think it's going to get nerfed? Do you think it should get nerfed? Don't forget to smash that like button as it really helps us with the YouTube algorithm. We also had that 500 like goal that we never miss here on the channel. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. And with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Mob Squad.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
No way! How? Division!
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Get me!
Additional hostile contacts.
Get me Spitfire! Right where I want! Come on!
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Lighting now! Oh, fuck! Mobilizing! Get away from me!
Heavily armored hostile detected.
CP captured. Good job.